Alright guys, so it's been a little while since last update. Do a little recap like I done on the previous videos for guys that maybe had not seen my earlier videos. So I'm 6 months post second transplant, about almost 13 months post first transplant. So I went to Asli Tarjan, Istanbul, Turkey, December maybe 11th. Had first hair transplant, 7,000 grafts. I was a Norwood 6'7". So all of this you see on top is transplanted hair. All this was done, covered in the first transplant, in addition to my temples, which were gone. But the crown was still left. Second hair transplant, also at Asli Tarjan, 4,500 grafts, which was maybe July 5th. So about 6 months after that, of which about, I think 1,300 grafts were taken from underneath my beard. You can look underneath there. So that has filled back out. A lot of stuff I want to go over in this video. I'm gonna try and keep it short. Didn't make any notes. Just been holidays and everything. Been a kind of busy, hectic time. So I'll start with some of the let's say downsides I've noticed. So one thing I've noticed, the hairs that were taken from the beard. And obviously this is going to depend. Everybody's hair texture, beard texture is going to be different. For me, it's easy to see which ones were from my beard, because if you can see any of those gray hairs you see are from my beard. As somebody else mentioned, and if any guys can chime in, guys who have had American hair transplants and guys who have had Turkish hair transplants. I've heard guys mention that the transplanted hair does not grow forward like your natural hair does. It grows up. So what I've been trying to do, and what the guy there mentioned, I don't remember who mentioned it, is, with the do-rag, because I just took the do-rag off, kind of training the hair to lay down. How successful that'll be long term, I don't know. I didn't know. I'm wondering, is that a Turkey thing, or are guys who had hair transplants in America also have the same issue with hair growing up, not growing forward? But the beard hairs, which in mine are the gray hairs, are just even more errant and just wilder and harder to get to lay down. So we'll go on to the second. Let me try and get, so you can see the crown is still coming. We all know that part grows a lot slower. So that is what was covered in the second hair transplant. So we're just about 6 months, 6 months post that second hair transplant. Try and get you as good a view here as we can. As I mentioned before, I knew, because of the amount of grafts that I needed to cover my head, my donor area would probably take a beating. If you do the math on those 2 hair transplants, that's 11,500 grafts. There's no way, in my mind, there's no way that the area is going to look untouched or unfazed after taking over 11,000 grafts from it. Am I happy with my donor area? I wouldn't say happy with it, but it is what I expected. I had my barber bald faded, which is what things gonna have to, it's gonna have to be the case. I will say I am thinking about S&P in the donor area. Some of you guys who have done it, if you can chime in. I know Zay has had it. Zay's Hair Journey, I think, is the new name of his channel. And also Jay. Jay has had SMP. I think his was on the top though, what he did before the hair transplant, not for a donor area. I'll be honest, I'm not crazy about the idea of SMP. My mind is open. I'll keep looking and see what I see. But thinking about it for just because you can see the some of the donor area, the color is different too, right? So maybe to help with that some, we'll see. But at any rate, if I were to do it, I would wait until I'm at the year mark after the second transplant, which would be coming up this year in July. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to cover. As always, guys, any questions, I always answer any questions that you guys leave in the comments. So any questions or comments you guys have, feel free to leave them. I'll get back to you. Happy holidays to everybody. Everybody stay safe. Have a happy and safe new year. All right.